doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for coming by and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make smoked bacon wrapped pork loin. Now I have a wonderful, I think it's around a 3.5, 4 pound pork loin. I bought one of those giant ones at Sam's Club, and they're so big, they're like 7, 8 pounds. I cut it in half and I prepared one. I think I sous vide cooked it a few months ago. And I knew I had this one in the freezer, so this one I'm going to cook from beginning to end on my smoker. To make it even better, I'm going to wrap it up in bacon, and then during the last 15-20 minutes of cooking, we're going to coat it with some barbecue sauce. And we're using Chris and Pitt's. This is from Southern California. Thanks to my wife's, Monica's friend, Nicole, back in California, because we can't get this here in Wisconsin. She was nice enough to buy some bottles and send it to us because we kind of missed this sauce. And then for the seasoning, I'm using another one of Love a Foodie's seasoning blends. Michelle, who owns the company, is a great lady. She's provided me with a lot of samples. I'll leave a link below to her website. Go check it out. But this is the Barbecue Lovers spice blend, and this has kosher salt, parsley, cayenne pepper, garlic, celery seed, onion, honey granules, mustard, and paprika. So that darker color is going to give it a nice kind of color that I'm looking for in this pork loin. And this is super easy to do. If you just got a smoker, you're looking for some easy recipe to do, this is it. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Okay, so super easy. First thing we're going to do, I cut off a little bit of the fat and silver skin. It's okay if you have a few little pieces on there. Pork loin, by definition, is typically not that fatty. But if you see some big chunks that you don't think are going to render out, go ahead and cut it out. Now, you can season this with whatever you like. And use your favorite barbecue rub. Like I mentioned earlier, this is Love a Foodie's Barbecue Lovers. I already told you what's in it. And you know how this works, guys. It's not rocket science. We're just going to apply a nice coating of this. And be generous, because this is a big piece of meat, okay? This isn't a little tiny skinny pork tenderloin. This is a big pork loin. And I want some of this seasoning to kind of soak up. Now, as far as the bacon, try to get a thin cut bacon. Normally I'm all about the thick cut, but I want this pork loin to get some smoke flavoring too. So having a little bit of a thinner cut, I just bought the supermarket kind of bacon that you buy so the smoke can hopefully penetrate it. And I'm going to make sure that bacon is cooked. When you have thinner slices, you're not going to have like bacon that's undercooked. So I'm going to continue to do this, guys, and I'll be back in a second, show you how it's supposed to look like. Okay, so here it is. Like I said, I put a generous amount of that rub on there. And like I said, use whatever rub you like, but I like something with a little bit darker color. That paprika in there definitely helps it stand out. Gives it a nice color, especially when we get to add some smoke on it. So I'm just going to let this hang out, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do a little bacon weave to wrap up this pork loin. We'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a bacon weave. I've done this in a few other videos, but it's been a while. Get a piece of butcher paper is probably the best bet, or foil, something to kind of help you when you roll up the pork loin. But basically you want to lay out some bacon equal to the size of the pork loin, and in this case it's 8 pieces. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to fold back every other piece like so, and then we're going to take a piece of bacon and lay it like this. And now don't worry if you see a little bit of space between the pieces. We don't need this super tight. As this cooks and the bacon heats up, this stuff is going to shrink a little bit, and it's going to pull tight around the pork loin, which is what we want anyway. So then you fold back the alternate pieces. You lay another piece like so, and you just keep going until you got a nice little weave pattern. It's a little time consuming, but it makes a wonderful presentation. And this bacon is very, very thin, which is perfect for what we're using it for today. So, show you one more piece. Lay it down. Like I said, Don't worry if you see some space, that's fine. It's okay to have a little bit of that pork loin kind of peek its head out, just like so. Look how easy that is. And you know what? Who doesn't like to wrap anything in bacon? So let me do this here. We'll be back when it's all done. All right, here we are. There's the bacon weave. Look how beautiful that looks. Okay, so I turned it around so I can help use this paper to facilitate wrapping it up with the pork loin. Now this pork loin you see is a little bit longer, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of squish it together here. I'm going to place it right here. I'm going to kind of push it in like this, like so. Okay, so once you got it on there, now you're just going to kind of use the paper to help kind of wrap it around the pork loin, like so. Carefully peel it back. You might have to, you know, use your fingers, like so. See that? We'll do one more quick little wrap, and I think that's it. Alright, look at that. So I'm going to go get a rack to put this on. I'll show you it in just a sec. Okay, so if you have a rack like this, I'd highly recommend it because you can carry it on and off the smoker without you know, having to handle the bacon and have it all fall apart. Now, this is pretty much ready for the smoker. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more of that rub, just a light sprinkle on top of that bacon, because we really season that pork very well, but we just want to give a little bit of color on the bacon. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to let it sit and hang out here on the counter while I go fire up my smoker. I'm going to be using my Smoke Hollow smoker. I haven't had that thing out and fired up probably in around 8 months. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Let me move the rack up here. Gotta cheat a little bit. Very easy to move, just like that, kind of get it in the middle. And we're going to cook this. We want to bring it up to 145 degrees. And probably at around 125 to 135 degrees, I'm going to start basting it with some of that barbecue sauce. So there you go, guys. Look at how beautiful that looks. Oh man, I can't wait. All right, I'm going to go fire up the smoker. I'll meet you guys outside. Okay, so here's the pork loin. I'm going to try to get my smoker between 225 and 250, and I'm using apple today, and I got a little drip pan underneath so I don't make a big mess of my smoker. And yeah, we're just going to close it, and we're going to let the smoker do its thing. I got my meat stick in there. We'll check on it in a little bit. All right, we're just about at the hour mark. It just hit 100 degrees according to my meat stick. There it is, guys. It's coming along nicely. Oops. But we got a while to go. We got to get it up, you know, maybe around 125, 130. I'll start putting some sauce on there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it around since I got it here. Ugh. All right. We'll be back. Okay, it's at 117 degrees here, and I think I'm going to start applying a little bit of barbecue sauce. All right, let's take a look at this. Woo-hoo, look at how wonderful that looks. All right. Like I mentioned before, I'm using Chris and Pitt's original barbecue sauce. They have a couple restaurants, one in Bellflower and Lakewood, I think it is. Been to both of them. Anyway, we're just going to put a little bit of sauce on top here. I'm just going to brush this on. Just like so. Ooh, it's windy out here. It's getting dark, so I wanted just to show you guys a little bit earlier. I'm going to crank up the heat on this thing. Try to get this sauce to caramelize a little bit. Alright, yeah, I gotta get the sides over here. Yeah, look at this. All right. A little bit on the back end here. All right. There she is. We'll be back in a little bit. All right, you know what time it is. Beverage drink review, beverage review. Shirley Brewing Company, Furious IPA. They're from Minnesota, Minneapolis, I believe. Let's see, Indian Pale Ale, iconic, hoppy, and aggressive. 6.7% alcohol. So that's what I'm having, and this is my daughter Ava Grace and my son Kyle.
Hi.
Ava Grace is going to have Honest Kids Organic Happily Ever After in a little nice pouch, so no cup needed for you. And Kyle's trying something brand new I saw in the store. Pepsi Nitro Draft Cola. It says nitrogen infused cola, smaller bubbles, smoother taste. So that's what Kyle's having. Okay. You want help pouring that? I should almost give you a bigger...
I don't.
No, not you. I'm talking to...
Oh.
Be careful with that. Open it.
Let's see.
Yeah. Here, let me pour it for you.
Well, we might need a napkin for this one.
Okay, hang on. Move Ava, Grace.
I can't put this in, and you're saying move, Ava, right?
Just give him a minute, Ava.
Oh, there we go. I'll get a paper towel. Hang on.
Oh, you're doing really good at that. So is that what you're gonna be drinking, bro?
Okay, Kyle, look at it from the
Nope,
side.
I'm drinking your apple juice.
Look at it from the side, Kyle. See how it's...
Can't see
Okay, got
anything.
it.
Alright, well, it was kind of moving up here.
Okay, guys, I finally got the straw in without help.
Alright, good job, Ava
Congratulations.
Grace.
To be
All right.
honest, you guys should try drinking this and tell me if it's pretty good.
Well, let's see what you think.
Yeah, let's see what you think. Okay.
See what I think about it.
Alright, guys, as always, I appreciate you watching my video. Cheers, everyone.
Alright.
Cheers with your pouch. Cheers with your nitro cola.
Pouch /
Alright, take a sip, look at the camera. Tell them what you think. Hoppy. It's not overly sweet. Yeah, a little bitterness at the end.
Sugar.
No, this isn't bad at all. I like it. Yeah, Minneapolis. Okay. Ava Grace. The organic happily ever after. Look at the camera, tell them what you think.
So I wouldn't have this a whole lot because it's apples, but it's very sweet. I can't even look at the sugars, but I think it's like 35 grams, I'm pretty sure.
86 grams of sugar for that little pouch.
Yeah.
Looks
for a
good
little
deceiving.
pouch, I think it's like 35
So,
grams.
no, but tell them how it tastes.
It tastes pretty sweet. It's appley, like it says. It just tastes like wet apples, because
Okay.
that's what the picture is, guys. Look, wet apples.
Okay, wet apples.
So,
there you go.
there we go, kind of wet,
All right,
sweet
Kyle.
apples.
Nitro Pepsi.
Now, it's weird because as much as I want to call this a soda, I don't think it is. Because I would say the carbonation isn't really carbonation, it's more like a foam. And it has almost like a gingery taste or like some sort of spice or something. And
Nitro infused, they said.
And normally I'm a Coke person. I think
Yeah.
Coke's better, but this could give them a run for their money. This is good.
Oh, you like it?
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't say it was like a cola?
It isn't. I mean, but
No, it says draft cola. Nitro.
I think that Coke
No.
needs to try to come out with something.
Yeah, maybe
similar.
they will. Okay, it is.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though.
pretty-
They might have.
So you definitely try that again.
No, definitely, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
definitely.
Alright, well there you have it, guys. We'll be enjoying some of that pork in a little bit. In the meantime, cheers. Thanks for watching again. Cheers.
With an empty pouch.
Well, it's not empty.
Oh yeah. Alright guys, see you in a little bit.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have like the...
Alright, here it is. I've had it resting on the cutting board here for around 10 minutes. Oh, look at this. Alright. Can't wait any longer. We'll slice into this in just a second. Alright, welcome back. I'm here with my wife Monica. I sliced some up. Let's give this a try. Very juicy.
Very good.
Ooh. You taste that seasoning? You taste the smoke.
Very good. Yeah, I do. That's a perfect mixture of flavors.
Wow, that's good.
That's really good.
Very juicy too.
I know it's good.
Wow.
Perfect.
As always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. If you like it, please hit the like button. The little logo on the bottom of the screen, if you click on that, you can subscribe to my channel, which I would greatly appreciate. And I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com, where I have all my recipes. Please go check it out. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.